Okay, the point of sale. The first point of sale video is going to cover the menu input. So we use lowercase g to get in, the general password. And this is how your point of sale is going to look when you come in for the first time. These things might be empty as well, but what this is three separate things. Your menu here, your receipt setup here, and all of your functions over here. So this video is going to cover your menu setup. So we set up our menu in this options menu up at the top. We click on this, and the first thing you need to do is create categories. I'm not sure what the defaults are, but let's make appetizers, entrees, desserts, drinks. And drinks will be routed to the bar, right? Okay, well, so you're going to set up menu categories. This is where all your menu items are going to go. These are going to end up being little side options over here. So I'm going to hit Save Categories. And once we put in our first menu item, so I come back to this options menu up here. Once we've put in our first menu item, we should see the categories populate. So let's go with something easy here. This is gonna be entree in the kitchen, and we add items. Okay, so entrees is our option here. How do I delete the uncategorized? Boom, that's how I delete it. There was one menu item in there, I deleted it, it's gone. Okay, so I added something to the entrees. Let's add something to drinks. Let's see what happens. Bloody Mary's gonna be $10 and it costs us 3, and that's a drink bar. Okay, so we've got our categories here, and as we add things to our menu, let's add something to desserts. There's gonna be a cake, $5 that costs us 2 in desserts, just so we get a little more color in the menu. So we've got a yellow one there. Okay. So this could take a very long time to add your complete menu, and I understand the feeling there. But why do you want to include the cost? Because that's going to help you with your data later. You include the price, obviously, because it's going to go into your menu. But so as you fill up the menu, let's see what happens when I add this to the order, and I add this to the order, and I'll add a drink to the order. Okay, so they're right here in the order summary. Now, this collapse button at the top, or this get small button at the top here, can shrink your menu down, and you can shrink all of the menu at the same time with this. You might want to keep your categories closed. Okay, so setting up your menu. You go into this options menu, you're going to choose categories, and then you're going to add menu items. Now, if this seems like it's going to take a really long time, I have great news. The next video is going to show you how to load your whole menu in 2 minutes with AI. Okay, so covered the menu. Yep, next one's going to show you how to do the whole menu in one shot with AI. Then we'll move on to the receipt, and then we'll start taking orders, and I'll show you how to use credit cards and stuff. Okay.